It's just so Trish, and it's Wellness Wednesday. It is January 20th. I figured I better do this because I always forget. I don't know if I always forget. I just can't keep it all straight. Alright, so I think I've messed up the hashtag. The original hashtag created is hashtag Get YouTube Fit 2016. I always end up putting it hashtag Get Fit YouTube 2016. So you can do both and you will find videos. Anyway, Wellness Wednesday. I do still have my vision board. Yeah. I still am pretty pleased with the way it turned out. I don't know. I usually don't get it that pretty. It looks pretty when I walk by. So I am keeping track of my walking. So last week, you see it? 10 miles. 10 miles and it rained. I still got 10 miles in. It was pretty impressive. I mean, that puts me at the end of last week, 23 miles I walked. Now am I losing weight? No. I don't know. Maybe I am. But I will say, it's Wednesday and I walked just Monday and Tuesday and I got 7 in. So I got a feeling I will be walking another 7 between Thursday and Friday. And my chiropractor, because he's, you know, let me tell you, I don't know. It is Wellness Wednesday. We talk about health. If you have a chiropractor, I mean, and I've had a chiropractor for years and years, like the last 15 years, I've had a chiropractor. Nah, 10. Anyway, I've had it where I just walk in and they adjust me. Sorry. They just adjust me, see you later. This one does assessments, and he's always just kind of very, I feel like every time I see him, it's an open communication of just, how am I taking care of my body? And how is he helping me do that? And so it's kind of cool, and it's fun because, you know, you do these exercises that don't always, you know, they're for your welfare. They're not for your, like, body to look like a beach body, but they're literally to make your body work better and so forth. And it's fun because we talk to our husbands. Hey, honey, how, you know, what do you think? And he's just like, well, I don't know. I don't see anything different. And it's awesome because he'll do these little things and he does these assessments and he types it in and he sends me this full blown, like, here's your alignment. Here's how you're keeping it. Here's what I've noticed. Here's how you're fatiguing. Things like that. And he's like, this is working good. So he's like, very like, yeah, you're walking. He goes, I like this. Your body loves it. You're holding this adjustment. And I think it's because you're walking. And probably not sitting on the couch all day, every day. But there's a season. So that was pretty awesome to get that affirmation from him. But then he's actually did, and he's you know, and it's fun too because I have a chiropractor in Southwest Florida that is not just constantly learning. He's still, I say he's still young. He's my age. And he's still young. He's still just like interested in like opening up just like how chiropractic is so important for mamas. And for when you're pregnant and how it changes your labor, which was half the reason I went to him. And will say, now granted, I did have home births on the last 2 and I started using them when I was pregnant with the last 2. Just phenomenal. So he's always researching. And it was nice because I went and seen him and I had my assessment and he's like, we're going to do some different assessments today. I'm like, okay, whatever. And what actually he was doing was looking at the symptoms of fatigue. And being a mama, it is about fatigue. So him and I, we did this. And he was like, yes, I can still see like your body's running on stress hormone. Your eyes are, you know, when they're dilated, they don't want to contract back in. You know, it's like which can open you up to overstimulation. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that you're so fatigued, your brain and your body aren't completely communicating. So he gave me some things to do, some things to stimulate parts of my brain that are not, all the way turned on because I'm so tired. So I have to do those. And I haven't even opened that email up to see what that is. I think it's listening to like beats. You know how like different sounds. So it's nothing extraneous. And then keeping myself nourished. So one of the things ensuring that I am staying nourished is I use the Juice Festive. I use the Juice Festive. I get these at Sam's. They're about 20 bucks or 30 bucks. And they're 2 months worth. I was using the Juice Plus, but this broke mom. I can't afford that. I think Juice Plus is probably much better or comparable. But it gets me what I need. So, and I talked to him. I said, listen, I'm doing the Juice Festive at Sam's, not the Juice Plus. And he's like, good, rock on. And I also take a pretty high quality multivitamin. I don't know if I can share that because of the oil company. And it's one I got through the essential oil. So if you want to know about that, shoot me an email, justsotrish@gmail.com, and I will send you a link to that. But anyway, I have been working. I have not, I mean, outside of doing my walking, that's as far as I've gotten on that. I am not ready to prepare on like jogging at all because I'm still getting on the scale. Did I not say it was no scale week? I'm not going to say the weight, but I really want to be 175 before I start running, and I'm not that. I just don't want to blow out my knees. And I ripped my MCL, so I mean, that can be bad. So, Nonscale victory. Bam, bam. This morning, I figured out how to put pristine whey into my coffee without it clumping up. I think there should be fireworks for that. If I like was some technology savvy person more than it seems like I am, it'd be like, whew, fireworks. Because every time I mix the pristine whey into my coffee, it clumps up. So, I did some research because I even had a problem with like the collagen and the gelatin and all that. So, when you're dealing with collagen or gelatin, collagen you can add to hot water and it stays mixed. It's tasteless. You're good. Gelatin will thicken up. Pristine whey you cannot mix with hot stuff. So today I put in my scoop of internal collagen, and I'm using the internal collagen for my joints to rebuild, not really rebuild, but just to really give strength and elasticity to my joints, because carrying these babies has beat me up. So I have that, and then I'm adding the pristine whey, so I'm getting my protein and all of that benefit. So that's why I'm using them. So when I do a pristine whey, it turns my coffee into a fat bowl. No, a fuel bowl. A fuel bowl. I wish I could show you. It is like, I can't. It was frothy. Okay, so here's what I did. Not to hold you out. I put this, I put a scoop of internal collagen, half a scoop of pristine whey. So, I mean, you could do a scoop, half a scoop, whatever you wanted the two. That was just my preference because I didn't want to go off off the top. I added my stevia into it. I use whipping cream. So I got my fat there, and I pour my whipping cream in, and I mix it up so it's almost like a paste. But, you know, maybe a little, and if it's too much of a paste because you use so much collagen or whatever powder, I would add a little water. And so I turned it into like a thin paste. Once it was a thin paste, I added a couple drops of vanilla because I like vanilla in my coffee now. And then I poured my hot coffee. It did not clump up at all. It was great. And I mean, just with a spoon, no blenders, no attachments. It was so nice. And I just mixed it. And it ended up frothy, and it had that like kind of blender feel. I will tell you, I mean, I'm using my regular Chuck Full of Nuts coffee because, you know, like, it's the only coffee I really want to drink. And I will say, I'm kind of a snob because I think the other stuff tastes horrible. Not all things, but the things I can afford, horrible. So I love my chock full of nuts. Pour my chock full of nuts in there, and it kind of tasted like a foo-foo coffee that I got from the store. So, you know, it almost reminded me of one of those not overly sweet, like a semi-sweet, one of those like Starbucks bottle things that's like 4,000 calories in one gulp. You know what I'm talking about, that they sell like in the coolers at Walmart at the edge of the thing, or in the stores. Anyway, I don't know what they're called because I don't buy them anymore because they're expensive. This is healthy and cheap, so I like that. Anyway, another non-scale victory is I put on a pair of pants that did not look like they should fit, and I put them on, zipped them up, and they were a size 10. Dum, bum, bum. Okay, so this really messed with my mind on like 2 levels. One, in order for me to be a size 10, I'm usually around 160 pounds. 60 pounds. I am not 160 pounds. I'm like 20 pounds over that. So it was a little bit like, how in the world did that happen? How can I do that? But I will tell you, they were special size 10 pants. I mean, and this is my grandma wardrobe. If I haven't told you, I always tease my grandma that I wanted her clothes when she passed because her old clothes were newer than my new clothes. She was kind of a fashionista. You know, versus me, I'm like, look, I'm wearing gray. So, but she was a tiny woman, kind of. Like, she would, anyway. So, I slipped them on, but I couldn't get any of the other tents on. I got that pair on. So that was kind of cool. And it was comfortable. I wasn't like, ugh, you know, all day feeling like a stuffed sausage. So, bam. It was definitely motivating, but I'm still running into things not having an amazing flavor to me. I don't know if it's the allergies kicking in. Nothing's really doing it for me. Nothing. I'm talking like even if I cheat, doesn't taste like anything. So at first I thought this was like, this is bad. I'm not enjoying my food. I don't even care. Do I have to eat? I mean, last night, so I was feeling pretty ill last night. And for me, it's hard to get an e-meal in as it is. I just don't want to eat it. I think just the years of Weight Watchers have just got like low fat. So I went ahead and we had sweet potatoes left over. And I'm like, you know what? I'll eat half the sweet potato. I didn't put anything on them. I'm like, who is eating this? I would never eat it that way. I'm just like, yeah, this is fine. This'll do. But and then I'm on Facebook, on the Facebook group. You've got to be on the Facebook group for Trim Healthy Mama. I mean, they are so motivating. They're like, I don't know, they're every one of them. And I think there's like 140,000, probably not 12,000. Some astronomical number that is like, how could this be helpful? Because there's too many people. But God had his timing, because I go on there and I'm reading, and this woman was like, I never thought it could happen. My obsession and addiction to food is gone. And I was like, yeah, I'm obsessive and addicted to food. And maybe this new thing is called It's Gone. I don't know. You know, and I even run into, like, if I'll eat sweet stuff, like with sugar, when I, you know, even though I'm off sugar, I've been off sugar for almost a month and a half. And I will, like, oh, maybe I do want that. I'll eat it. I'm like, I don't even want it. It's just blah. You know, and then, like, I've been running into when I use the, like, the Exidol. I can never say that word. But it tastes kind of bitter. I still like my stevia. But my old bottle of stevia, I think, tastes better than my new bottle of stevia. So I'm a little bit sad that I'm coming to the end of that. I mean, I will say my old bottle expired a a year ago. But it tastes better. So I don't know if something's changed in the making of it, or if old stevia just tastes better. It's not the same brand either. I couldn't find it. So anyways, that's my ramblings, or as Dirt Pat says, my rant on Wellness Wednesday. And I will tell you, I thought when I started YouTubing, I was going to do it to help the masses. Little did I know the love and help I'd get from you guys. I just can't even begin to say it enough. I should probably do a whole video on saying how much I appreciate you guys. And I love that y'all give me like my feedback on your face is changing. I mean, it is. It's not so round, if you notice. Like in some of them, like I can measure my fat content by like how squared my face is. This is high fat content. Narrow. So, I mean, I can notice a little bit. Except when I see like it looks like I got my hog jaws going. But, anyways. Let me drink my pristine whey coffee. I totally love you guys. And I hope you're all having a good one. If there's any tips or tricks you think I should know about, tell me. Because, I mean, believe it or not, I'm much better about commenting. I have not been commenting back. It's a little chaotic here. But, I do read them. And I do implement some of them. Bam! Bam! I need to put... Maybe if I put eyeliner on, it'd be better. Anyways, I'm digressing. I think I'm getting a little silly with my pristine whey. Or the fact that nobody's up yet. Bam! Peace out. I'll talk to you later.